Don't mind what I am doing. I'm just singing metal. Hello. Hello, hello. I don't know what this character is, but I was just doodling him. I was gonna warm up, so let's warm up. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just drawing some characters in. Well, this is a Zelda character, but I was just doodling characters in that style. Kind of love that that style. But I'm gonna warm up. What music am I listening to? Metal? I certainly am. I certainly am listening to some metal. Get out of here, bitch. You warm up with me, let's do it, baby. Please make an OnlyFans for live drawing. I'll follow you. No thanks. Let me just send out one more text. One textus. You keep thinking it's afternoon when it's actually evening. What's wrong with you? I don't know what's wrong with me. Loving the streams in the middle of the night. Say afternoon for me, but that's the glory of time zones. Oh, I don't want to use that brush. Any recommendation of a good book to study animal anatomy? Just draw some animals. Hey, maybe we'll draw some animals today. Let's do it. Give me some animals to draw. To warm up with this morning. Pigs. I don't want to draw pigs. I want to draw some cows. What you meant to say was cow. Ostrich. Pokemon. I'm gonna draw some Pokemon. Anyway, it's just a warm-up today, or warm-up on this stream, so I'm just... Usually I warm up just drawing whatever. It's usually people, but... I probably should warm up... Maybe in the future we'll do some warm-ups where I'm like playing around with style a little bit more, but...
You want to know why?
Oh, I don't want to know why anything. Stop with these commercials. I'm trying to listen to some metal. Hate that. There we go. You can draw fish. I can draw fish. You want to know why? I don't want to know why, actually. I really just want to know why Meshuggah's not playing. I Just want to know why I can't hear Meshuggah. Draw a goat human. I actually have been working on a character that is a satyr. Why is this so not pressured? There we go. Am I the James of the modern day? I am. I just gotta get this song. I don't know. I don't want to listen to this one. We want to listen to Meshuggah Chaos Sphere album. Let's get that going. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Here we go. All right, let's sketch. Now we're ready. Meshuggah makes me think of like what I would imagine metal to be before I listen to metal. Do I like symphonic metal? Yeah, it's all right. I used to like it a lot more, but it feels a little bit overdone to me. I mean, in multiple ways. It doesn't give me that same like want to punch somebody in the face vibe that I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I really want my music to make me feel like I'm in a fist fight currently. You know what I mean? Bring back Olden Day James. Olden Day James is dead. A little too much line weight there on his head. Hello. I like that I'm listening to Meshuggah while drawing cows. There's something kind of ridiculous about that. This is some real cow music. All right, let's get that. Let's get that pressure sensitivity up. Keep drawing them cows. Hello, hello. Oh, don't do this to me, Photoshop. Sorry. Trying to draw cows. Rat cow. Love rat cows. This music is really going to turn some people off from my channel, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just doing a warm-up. When I warm up, I usually just draw from reference just to sort of get my brain going. Or at least the ones that I do on stream. Sometimes if I'm warming up just in my sketchbook, I'll, Oh no, don't give me an ad, that's the best song. Alright. Now I'm just advertising to you guys. Is that cow Jesus? How'd you know? I don't know if I want to draw cows this morning, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe we should do something a little bit more up my alley. Here, alright, skip this ad. Let's do some suits of armor, because that's just cooler. I don't know if this is really music. It is, you just don't understand it. I'm sorry you don't understand Meshuggah. Hey, thanks, question why. I'm questioning. The only time I enjoy metal is during your streams. Well, thank you. I appreciate you putting up with it. I try to keep it not so loud. I don't know how loud it is on your ends, but... Put armor on the cow. I was never into jazz. They just never hit the right notes in jazz. Maybe this will work better. Yeah, that might be better. Draw a god from another dimension. Shit. It's gonna take a little bit of designing. Is there a chat I'm not seeing? Yes. I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. That's how that goes. Generally, the chat is more active on YouTube, just because there's a larger audience there. But I read both. Keep me in the sacred background noise podium. Awesome. Just draw Morgan Freeman for a god from another dimension? Hell yeah. I'll draw some Spartan armor. I wanted to do some studies of just interesting armor anyway, because I've been looking at the designs from Dragon Age, sorry, Monster Quest. No, Monster Hunter, Jesus. Yeah. And they're awesome. And I'm trying to design some original characters, so. Ding ding digga ding 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 digga 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 ding. Brushes is just the hard round brush. The only thing I did was I kind of squashed the shape down a little bit. So, just a regular ass brush, baby. Just made the shape square. I hate these advertisements. I can't believe I just can't get Spotify to work, but I appreciate them advertising cat litter to me. Ooh, Catch 33, that's what we're gonna listen to. Eh. Draw a scary nun. I hate scary nuns. They're all scary. Guys got a little bit of chunk going on. Raid Shadow Legends has over 69 million downloads. It's the best game. You're really practicing for being a YouTuber. You already got your pitch on lock there. Proud of you. Not even a minute in and someone's advertising Raid Shadow Legends. I know. And it's not even me. They didn't want me Raid Shadow Legends. Or at least they didn't reach out to me. Those bastards. I feel personally insulted. They're reaching out to everybody, but they didn't reach out to me? Assholes. Is this Miley Cyrus's new album? Yeah, it is, actually. This is her new metal project debut. What do I think about Ethan Becker? I think he's great. Have I played Tuber Simulator? No, I haven't. I'm a PewDiePie fan, though. I don't need to play Tuber Simulator. I live it every day. I live out here in these YouTube streets. Hey, maybe we should listen to... what are we gonna listen to? What are we gonna listen to? Yeah, we'll listen to this. We'll listen to advertisements from Google. Damn it. NordVPN is the best way to protect your art. Now, that's a sponsor I can get behind. I actually, I don't remember which VPN I even fucking did the sponsor read for. Did for one of them. Was it NordVPN? I don't remember. I can get behind whatever sponsors the channel. Rank on earbuds. It's sad that everybody knows about the business side of YouTube. It's so in your face that it's kind of hard to be unaware of it. They ain't hiding it. How many hours I used to draw weekly? I don't know. It's a lot. I just don't really stop drawing. I mean, I do fun things, but I also just draw all the time. So I draw for work. I draw. Sometimes I just sit with my sketchbook and draw. So it's a lot of drawing. Even me and my girlfriend sit together and draw, so there's a lot of drawing, even when I'm hanging out. I hear the Raid Shadow Legends advertisement in my sleep. I'm so sorry. It doesn't seem like a really good game, and I'm not just saying that because they didn't sponsor me, but I'm a little bit pissed. And I want my resentment to be known. What, they don't think my channel's good enough? There's people with less subs getting Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships. They're basically the prostitutes of YouTube sponsors, and they don't even reach out to you, boy. I'm pissed. I can't explain to you how mad that makes me. Did somebody actually play it? I have no idea. Probably not. How do you study dinosaur anatomy when there are only bones and no muscles? You could probably use lizards as reference. And birds. Do I take song requests? Not always. Usually I don't at all. I will... What I can promise you is I will listen to it after and then maybe play it next stream. But also, I'll take more requests when I actually get Spotify working, because right now I'm listening in YouTube browser, and that makes everything a pain in the butt. That's cool armor. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a bunch of these quick little armor studies. And these cows are just gonna have to get the fuck out of here, because I don't know who they think they are. Chickens are the cousins of dinos. There you go. All the muscles in the probably have the same attachment points as dinosaurs. Not only that, all the muscles for most of these animals are the same. Like for people, animals, it's all the same arrangement. So, do you ever draw food when you're hungry? No, but I am hungry, so maybe I will draw some food. I'll get double added over here on the music. God damn. I have a cockatiel and it looks like a baby dinosaur without any feathers. Yeah, pretty much. I always wanted one of those. I'm a little nervous to get a bird, especially living in a city, just because of the noise factor. But I'm a big fan of birds. Do you think you could fry dinosaurs? Probably. It'd probably be pretty hard to take down, but yeah. For 480p and above don't work on Twitch. Head on over to YouTube then. That sucks. That's really dumb. I'm streaming on both, so. Favorite art books. I've been really enjoying the Monster Hunter art books. I just referred to them earlier. They're so good. Bloodborne, because that's just one of my favorite games of all time. Oh, kind of interesting news. I don't know if any of you will be interested in it, but I just set up my whole streaming setup here for music. So I'll be doing some like songwriting live streams where we kind of come up with an idea for a song and then flesh it out over the course of the live stream. And we'll try to finish the song by the end of the live stream. So I'll be writing some metal tracks for it, just to start, and then maybe we'll delve into some other genres, which would be kind of fun, because I haven't written music consistently in a while. Yeah, we can shred it the fuck up here on YouTube and Twitch. You should do, what about terms of service? What am I doing about the terms of service? Oh, how-tos, never mind. I saw TOS, and I thought it meant terms of service. How-tos for music, that would be interesting. I was considering it. I'm not sure I have the patience to do that. A From Software game based on Greek mythology would be sick. The gentleman in the background's upset as hell? Yeah, he is. Favorite band is definitely Imagine Dragons. Hey. Don't sass me, Photoshop. Curious what you recommend when one isn't feeling their sketch drawing piece when having a drawing session like this. Just move on. I don't find anything wrong with just moving on to another piece. I always like the way I do armor. I think it's my strong point. Cool. I'm gonna keep doing armors. I was loving these designs from whatchamacallit, from Monster Quest, so I definitely want to do something sort of in that direction. I also really enjoy the sort of stylized Zelda-y thing, so I kind of want to merge the two of those. Proportions kill me. I can eyeball most of my drawings, but getting consistent proportions is hard. Yes, it is hard. And I have heard of King Gizzard. I didn't know that they did Thrash. That's kind of crazy. I do keep saying Monster Quest, and it's definitely Monster Hunter. I'm combining Dragon Quest with Monster Hunter. My bad. My boomer is, is showing. Woo. There's nothing that mixes with armor like death metal, buddy. We don't call it screamo here. That's a derogatory term. And I really would appreciate if you respected our terms, right? There's all this discussion about pronouns and respecting it, but nobody's respecting metal. They're just calling it all screamo. It's very specific. Why aren't you painting sometimes? I am painting sometimes. You're just not seeing it. That doesn't mean it's not happening. For the designs that I'm working on for a game, also, we're kind of going for this style of finish. I think we're going to go for more of a cell shaded thing. I'm not sure if we're going to be... I don't know what we're going to be doing. I don't know if we're going to paint it up, but I'm not sure. Oops, death metal. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. I have played Shadow of the Colossus. It's great. I've been thinking about it in terms of the painting thing. There's so many artists that their entire job and work is to like just draw and put things with flat colors underneath it. That I don't know why. I always get so much shit about not painting, but there's so many artists that are like huge artists that literally don't paint ever. So I don't know. I like drawing. There's so many painters that don't like drawing and just paint all the time. So can't we all just get along? I'm actually gonna shrink this down. Wait, there are different kinds of metal. Dude, you haven't even begun. There's not really a reference board. I'm just literally looking at one image. You don't like painting either? Yeah, it's not really my... I do some painting. It's just not my favorite. My issue with painting is it doesn't have any lines in it. You know? And lines are the best. I just like the way lines look. You know? How long do you warm up for? I'm gonna go for about an hour. And then I'm gonna work on design stuff. But I'm gonna do that off stream. I'll do some more design on stream soon. I just like I like the way lines look. I like animated styles. I like I said, I was looking at the Breath of the Wild stuff. That's all line art based, pretty much. No, I wasn't going for it. I'm working with Ryan, so I think I'm just naturally sort of getting back into more of a line arty style because we've been working together on something. For me, that's just a side effect of working with people. Make the shoulder bigger. Oh, these fucking ads. Get out of here. Or do we want slopey shoulders? Slopey dopey. Yeah. I hate that I'm watching or I'm listening to the music on YouTube and there's ads on a video who is somebody who posted this band's music that's not in the band and they put ads on it. That's YouTube for you. Bunch of get rich quick schemes. Studying for your English exam on Friday. Well, good luck. Good luck to you. I appreciate you coming here and working on your English. I have to do 20 push-ups after the live stream. Okay, you got it. I want to shrink his head down. I don't like the size of the head. And the drawing of it I don't like either, so let's fix that. So here I'm starting to mess with the proportions of this guy a little bit. Make him a little bit more like the Onion Knight from Dark Souls. Let's give him a giant ass sword too. Why does he got this little wimpy sword? I was like messing around with blade shapes too. Let's put it this way also. Those quick adjustments draw me towards digital art. Yeah, I mean, the way I would do it if I was doing it traditionally was I would just do it in pencil and then ink over it. Or if you're feeling extra ballsy, go straight in with ink, but it's kind of nice in digital that you can do the inking and the sketching at the same, or this inking and the sketching at the same time. Just give him that. It'll be like a tiny little blade, but still a dagger, but some intense shapery going on. You always want to see me sketch those characters. Well, those characters have already been sketched, and I've been using those same thumbnails for a pretty long time. So you will definitely get clickbaited by those. I really just don't want to make another thumbnail. Sorry. Ooh, no tangent. An axe would suit him better. Yeah, well, he's gonna have a dagger and an axe in his hand. Have I tried doing redraws? Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I haven't done any of those. And I appreciate the kind words, Connor. I feel like I've been working hard. Mostly just sort of coming to terms with what it is I like doing. Like, I really do enjoy a lot of the stylized stuff, and I think I was kind of not letting myself do that, which was silly. And definitely not enough shape design, which now I'm doing a lot more of. I don't know what the name of the last song is, but it's Fit for an Autopsy is the band. Oh wait, there's a cloth over this. Yeah, I agree with you. Ventilox, I don't know how to say that, but yeah, for me the big thing has just been focusing a lot more on shape design, even when I'm just sort of doing studies, I should focus on it. And there's a lot more I need to do. It's not like I'm a master at that at all. But even just like getting more comfortable taking risks and messing around with some shapes as I'm sketching something. I would definitely say it's more of a skill than anything than talent. I wasn't, I guess I was pretty decent when I was younger, but I stopped for so many years. Stopped for like 20 years, so. A world with no girls or a world with no pens? No pens for sure. Yeah. I don't, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't want my girlfriend to just Thanos disappear out of the world. That would really suck. Also, I could use pencils and that, and that would be fine. You know? We could learn to use other drawing utensils. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, no socks or no shoes. Oh shit, that's actually a really good one because no shoes would be really, really intense, but I do hate the feeling of not wearing shoes without socks. However, you can't get anywhere outside if you're just walking around in socks, especially in the city. You're gonna get shit absorbed in your skin, so I'm gonna have to go in a world with no socks. Do you draw your girlfriend when she was just your crush and impressed her? No, I wasn't even really doing art. I impressed her by being charismatic and funny. And then she said, wow. Wow, I'm going to date you for the next 4 years or more. I mean, unless she breaks up with me today, but... do you ever feel like your art is childish and worthless? I feel like I'm trying to make my art more childish. As childish as I can make it. I want my art to be like what I would be drawing if I was a baby. Or not a baby, but I want it to be like what I would draw when I was a young kid. So that's kind of what I'm trying to aim more and more towards. That's a weird outfit. I like it though. Is art my job? Yes, sir. This riff is so good. I do get the tablet question a lot, but I'll answer it. I'm using a Huion Canvas, I think. I don't know. It's one of the pen displays from Huion. How does it art for the money? Are you asking me how do I make money doing art? Is that the question? There's a couple ways. Yeah, I'm totally happy with it. As long as you don't get one that needs to charge the pen, I think the Huion tablets are sick. I make money with art doing a couple things, commissions. I have my Gumroad where I sell the tutorials, and that's really the main source of income. YouTube has its own host of things, so there's like sponsors that will reach out to me for YouTube stuff, even though I don't really, I haven't done that many this year. Then I have Patreon, so that pays the rent and the bills. You like the more graphic style? Thank you. Yeah, I'm into it. I prefer it. I'm trying to do more with the shape design as well. So I'm going to play around with these shapes as I mess with it. Any advice for aspiring artists? Try to do exactly what it is you like. So if you're into anime, go for that. There's no reason why you can't do that. If you're into classical art, go for that. I do think it's good to learn the fundamentals like perspective and stuff and all that, and even if you want to just, even if you're doing anime, like it's going to help you to learn other styles of art. And yeah, don't ignore those things like perspective and all that. But I think the biggest thing is try not to be fearful. Try to make risky decisions, right? Big shape design choices. Like I could take this hat and just go like mess around with it. Not that that's a good design decision, but you can play around with these shapes. It's a weird hat, but yeah. What are my views on quality or quantity over quality? I think if you're a new artist, you should probably focus more on quantity, because you could really belabor one drawing or painting for way too long, well beyond what's helpful. Yeah, you'll probably get more jobs with environment stuff, but I think honestly the biggest thing to focus on is just getting comfortable with drawing, and then once you're comfortable with drawing, then focus on design. And it also depends on where you're at, right? If you're trying to get into a school, focus more on drawing. If you're trying to get a job in the industry, then you got to focus more on the design portion of things. But I don't know what's with this hat that this girl's wearing, but if you're doing an illustration portfolio, I don't know. I actually don't have any real advice on that, I don't think. Do I like the story behind the image? It's not as important to me. Right? Like, there's some people, or some art that's like objectively ugly to look at, but they're like, oh, the story is interesting. I don't really care about that. What's happening in the chat that there needs to be so many mods? What's going on? Yeah, I mean, to some degree, you got to be, if there's issues with the fundamentals of stuff, you just got to be honest with yourself and try to figure out what you got to do to work on that. Yeah, clean lines do make drawings look good in general, but you don't necessarily have to start them that way. There's plenty of really talented artists, or I should say skilled artists, before I start that whole debate again. There's plenty of really, really amazing artists that start super loose with their drawings. Alright, I don't like this hat at all. It's really bugging me out. That's where we make executive decisions. See, now the issue with a design like this, because I'm not really putting enough thought into this, there isn't much information about the mentorship tier because I actually am not going to be taking on more students. I don't have enough time, but you can check out the group lessons if you're interested in learning from me. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, I wasn't putting enough thought into the design. I don't like when designs get too cluttered with information. And this one is pretty cluttery. And that's just because I'm taking the clothing design from the reference and not editing enough. That's one of the issues of just not editing. Nice music in the background, relaxing. That's what you get here, baby. That's what happens. We listen to death metal here. Or in this case, metalcore, but that's what we get. Do I have stabilizer on? No, I do not. I have Uh, my arm stabilizer's on though. Sorry, this keeps happening with Photoshop. See, somebody appreciates the metalcore. I don't really like Procreate very much, to be honest. Or I just don't like drawing on the software is fine. I don't like drawing on the tablet or on the whatchamacallit, the iPad. I gotta pee really bad. And normally that wouldn't be a reason to end this stream, but I think I'm pretty warmed up. Feeling pretty good to go in a second. I'm using references for the sketches. I need some of that arm stabilizer. These characters are not going in the game. When I warm up, a lot of times I just will try to stylize references a little bit. So I'll just take a reference and then start messing around with it. The game we're working on doesn't really have any human characters. Everybody's like made of candles and shit. I can show you some of the characters from the game, but they are not. They're not anything. They're not human at all. Can I zoom in? Yeah, there we go. They are not people. So, and I'm building some of the environments out here in Photoshop. Trying to figure that all out. I'm actually not familiar with Jesse Turner. Ooh, this is cool looking. You got it, tough guy. Bing, bing, bing. I am working with Ryan Pallett. That's who's working with me. He's doing the characters, I'm doing the environments, and the animating. Do I have artists I look up to? Yeah, definitely. There's a bunch. Trying to think of who would come to mind right now. There's a bunch, though. I'll make a list, and then we can check it twice. Kim Jong-gi? Nah, that's not even the one, actually. I mean, he's awesome, but it's not the main inspo. You better be on that list, or else Ventlocks, I don't even know you, so I don't know if you could be on that list. I do apologize. Nope, I did not go to art school. I went to the School of Life. I just draw a lot too. How goes it? It's going good. Let's get those eyes looking in the same direction. That's generally something people like in art. I'm on the list. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for simping. Not sure I deserve to be on the list, but I appreciate it. Ideal way to set up Photoshop? I just use default, so I don't know. There might be. You draw an anime girl face. How about that? How does one rotate in curvy linear perspective? That's a lot of perspective for me to explain while warming up. I do have lessons on it, which you could check on my YouTube channel. But there's definitely no way I could explain it to you while I'm sitting here doodling. Let's just flip that really fast because I think it's wonky. Yeah. How's my day today? It's good. It's great, actually. I want to figure out what I want to do with these shapes. Must you learn to draw the skull before learning to draw the head? I don't think you necessarily do. There's information you're going to get from it. But I think you could just learn to construct like those Loomis constructions and figure it out. I'm glad that my my YouTube videos have helped you, buddy. My friend Jeremy that did the vehicle tutorials on my channel, I think he's coming back to YouTube to do more stuff, so hopefully he'll have some videos for you guys soon. Focused more on design than on just drawing fundamentals, but it'll be really good. He's just been busy because he works at, is it Gearbox that he works at? I forget the studio that he works at, but he is gainfully employed. Clamps cast. You got the basic movement mechanics to work. It took me an embarrassing amount of time to get the run button to work, but next, oh hell yeah, dude, thank you. I can't wait to see it. I don't know what you're doing today, but I'm just gonna be here working, so if you want to come through, fuck yeah. And that's how it's done, baby. Am I able to draw the skeleton from imagination? Yeah, I think so. It won't be great. Let's figure it out. Let's figure out. Let's see. This is the challenge. Let's not mess up that zygomatic. How do you draw that forms underneath? It's, I don't know. A lot of practice. You gotta just practice it by itself. And you kind of see the perspective based on imagining forms. Okay, let's make him doing something so he's not just like sitting there. Made his ribcage a little wide, but kind of like it. Gotta get this twist of the radius right in the ulna. See, what would be more interesting than doing what I'm doing now, though, is playing around with those shape designs of the skull. Also, let's add a little bit of rendering here. Like, I think drawing like this is, I guess, fun and then maybe a little bit gimmicky, because you could just like draw shit and it just sort of appears. But that doesn't make it good necessarily, I guess is kind of the point I'm trying to make. I don't know how he would put his hand on his side when he doesn't have really anything to put his hand on, but whatever. Yeah, you gotta add values, man. That makes the world of difference. That's one of the things too. A lot of people will tell me is like they don't want to learn. They're like, oh, I'll learn values after I'm good at drawing. But values are really inextricably tied to drawing. Even when you're doing lines, there's still a connection. All right. Anyway, let's. I guess we can finish. His gesture is ass, though. Alright, anyway. Get the F out of here. I think I know the names and everything, that it doesn't help. Like, I know more shit than is helping me draw. It's so I think yeah, there's times where you're just like, okay, this isn't actually benefiting my drawing. Fuck this up too. But learn your ellipses, that's important. They just come up all the time. You almost always make them facing to the left. Is that an issue? Well, do you want to draw faces looking straight forward or to the right? If you want to do that, then probably. So just force yourself to draw something out of your comfort zone. We lost people. I like drawing without guidelines. I feel like something about it just feels so innate and like fun. It's hard, or it's like there's obvious sacrifices which you lose potential gesture. So you got to think about what the benefit of drawing this way is. And to me, the obvious benefit when I'm drawing without guidelines is like if I want to change a shape, like let's say I just want to change his hair shape, I have so much freedom because I don't have all of this under guideline shit going on. But then you also have to consider, okay, that makes this harder to figure out things like perspective and whatnot. So for me, I've always just tried to max out that perspective skill, so that way when it came to time to draw without any sort of guidelines or draw from my imagination, I wasn't stressed out about perspective. That doesn't mean it's still not hard sometimes. I'm even here, I'm fucking up some perspective, so. But yeah, the only way to get better at it is just practice it. I don't want to do that one though. I like this very much not based off of Link character. Another thing too is like maybe separate your design drawings from when you're sketching different things. Like here, I messed around with the character design, although it sucks. But I messed around with the character first, and then I was like, oh, let me mess around with that character with different expressions and emotions. So sometimes separating it out is a good choice. Anytime it has hair tufts near the ears, it's gonna look like Link. Exactly. It's an intentional Link look-alike, though. Why is his left eye damaged in almost all the designs? Because, dude, I'm not paying attention. I'm not using this character for anything. I'm just fucking around. Because you could say, I'm a noob. I don't pay attention. I don't even know what the design is in terms of what his costume is. I didn't even... Like, are these some sort of armor piece? Are they a necklace? Who knows? That's not how you design, so... I like the hair chunks, though. How do you draw emotions? I think about it like an emoji first. So if you start with the eyebrows, it's kind of a good way to go. That's also another reason why drawing sort of straight ahead is helpful. And I think of things in shapes, like the mouth. Like with this guy, I'm thinking, okay, here's the face. Here's the sort of constructed form of the face. And then I'm thinking, roughly speaking, the eyes and mouth have to go here, right? So then for each of these, I almost think of it like a puppet, where it's like, okay, what's the flat shape that's going to go on there? And then, so if the expression is like, let's say it's confused, I think of it sort of as an emoji first. Like you might want to do something like that for confusion. Confusion's kind of hard, but you could do maybe shock, or sorry, not shock, anger would be really, really tight eyebrows. That's anger. If you're going to do like completely enraged, tilt those eyebrows up even more. Open the eyes, let there be whites of the eyes. And then you sort of pick which one you want and put them in those spots. So like, maybe we'll do sleepy. His mouth would be yawning. Like a sigh or something. You can make 3D characters based off... Sorry, I'm burping. You can make 3D characters based off anything I do. I don't care. Go for it. You could even help me make 3D characters out of Ryan's characters for the video game. I need help with that. Then you just attach your shapes. I think yawn might be closed eyes though. Yeah. So yawn would be like that, or that could even be crying if you added some tears. So, but you see, it's all thinking about shape and not the other stuff. Also, he miraculously got both his eyes. This is before his eyes came off, or he had the. Am I being sponsored by beanies in general? I wish. Twitch, you're saying you're just seeing a blank screen. I don't think that's the case. How do you know what shapes look good together? Well, it's called trial and error. That's one way. It's called, you got to study some other people, figure out what shapes they use. Sort of like, yeah, you get a bunch of different shapes together. Make it look easy. Well, it's not easy. I spent all I spent all day drawing, but yeah, maybe we could do excitement. What would an excited face be? The happy ones usually are harder for me because they're like kind of ridiculous. They're the easiest to make look not genuine. It's just because I don't know what people do when they're happy. Yeah, let's try that again. Oh, the weird close-up. Wait, let me look at what they do because I actually don't know. Also, I do have to go. I realize I have to teach. But I will do the Berserk close-up thing, or the anime close-up, next time. We'll stream tomorrow, so we'll do the same thing. Do I spend more time on music or drawing? Only drawing. I got most of my music out there, or I did music when I was young. So now I don't really spend too much time doing music. But I am going to do some with the game, so that'll be exciting. Alright, I said I had to pee really bad, and I still do, so I'm going to go do that. It's hard to draw surprised people without implying they have an intellectual disability. Yeah, it's tough. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. Cheers to y'all. And yeah, I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. We'll do another little warm-up. And maybe, you know what? We might just delve right into the direct